we need to talk about that big butt of yours. And I'm not talking about yo caboose. I am talking about those big butts that you are sitting on that are keeping you from starting your own perfectly posh business. And let me tell you, I had lots of butts before I started with Posh. And I bet a lot of you do too. And those are the excuses we make to ourselves about why we think we should not do this. We're talking ourselves out of one of the best things that can happen to you, and that's starting your own business with Perfectly Posh. Now, whatever your butt is, it might be completely valid. But I'm here to tell you that we can overcome those together. We can help you be successful. And whatever your butt is, we are here to walk through you with it. Now, some of the different butts that you might be having is the first one is, but I've never sold anything in my life. I never sold a dang thing in my life either before Posh. I have been in the food industry for my whole life, so I've never sold skincare. Never, ever, ever. The great thing about Posh is that we have all of the resources we need to learn about these different products. If you've never touched skincare in your life, like I hadn't before Posh, I used some Walmart stuff that wasn't that great for my skin. You can learn how to share these products, become knowledgeable about them, and we help you do all of that. Now, you don't have to be a salesperson with Posh. We don't want salespeople, believe me, because sometimes salespeople can be slimy, if you know what I mean. We want nice people here. If you are a nice person, you can share Posh. That's all. And it's really more about sharing versus selling. So if you like to share the things that you love with your friends or your family, if you found a great new restaurant, or maybe you take your dog to a really great dog groomer, or your kids go to a dance class that you really, really love the studio, and you like to share those things, this is no different than that. You can share these products really, really authentically without seeming like a spammy pammy. You know what I mean? The other but you might have is that you don't have time. And girl, let me tell you, I'm a busy person. I don't even have kids yet, and I feel like I'm running around with my head cut off half the time. But the amazing thing is that we can make time for this. It's really, really easy to make time for Posh. Just a few minutes in the morning, afternoon, and night, whenever you have a free second, instead of scrolling Facebook or watching TV at night, you can take that time to fill it up with doing something productive and that's going to make you money. Because, hello, if I can scroll Facebook and respond to comments and still be social with other people and make money, sign me up, right? Now, you may have kids, you may have a full-time job, you may have a ton of extracurriculars, you may try and go to the gym a couple times a week, but that doesn't mean we can't fill things in. I actually think that the busier you are, the more successful you'll be with Posh, because you understand how to manage your time really, really well, right? So if you are able to manage a big, crazy, busy life, this is going to fit in perfectly. You'll be able to manage a little bit of this in your time every day. You might be saying, but I don't like direct sales, or this feels like a pyramid scheme, but I don't want people to think badly of me because I'm doing a direct sales business. And I honestly think this is changing a lot in the world. I think people are realizing that direct sales companies actually can be a really awesome side gig. And that was my biggest but when I started with Posh is I swore up and down that I would never do direct sales, that that's not for me, that's a pyramid scheme, that, the people at the top are the only ones that make money, and I don't want to sell things to other people that they don't want. And all of those things have come to not be true. I have found that it is not true that everybody in our company at the top makes the most money. You can make money just fine without having a huge team. And actually, the people at the very top of our company are amazing, sweet, kind, hardworking people. I'll tell you, Shalene, she's our Diamond Premier. She is the number one person in our company and the most down to earth and sweet person. She works so hard for what she earns. And actually, people have been really receptive. My family, my friends, the people that I thought would judge me for having a direct sales company business, have actually become the most supportive. Because when you have a product that is high quality, that works really well, and is affordable, is clean for your whole family, it's really easy to share. Luckily, Posh kind of shares itself or sells itself. You don't have to do a lot of work because once people try it, they fall in love. Like, seriously. Like, how could you not love these products? Obviously, you are here today because you have loved these products. And I think if you share them with your friends and family, you'll find that they all feel the same way. Another but you might have is, but my spouse, my significant other, my partner is not supportive of this. And I do hear that a lot, and that's okay. Sometimes they just need to see what it can be. And I think that if you can get their support enough to get a starter kit, you can show them how amazing and effective this business can be, how much you guys could really change your life financially, and it'll just be something really good for yourself as well. It'll be something that'll help you grow individually. Now, if your spouse, significant other, or partner, has questions, Jess and I are happy to sit down and answer any question they have. We're open books. We're ready to answer these questions because our spouses had the same questions. When I joined Posh, I asked Jess, I asked her if I could bring my husband over and if he could ask her all the questions that he had about the business. And we sat down. He's a numbers guy, he's an accountant, so he wanted to know how it all worked. We sat down and she shared with him everything he wanted to know. She was open and honest about it. And we will do the same exact thing for you if that's something you would like to do, that you really feel the tugging that you want to do this, but you don't quite have the support. We would love to kind of walk alongside you with that and answer any questions that they may have that might be holding them up or making them feel uncomfortable about it. Now, I don't know what your guys' other butts are, but if you have butts, if you have a big butt, you can comment down below and just share what your fear is. Sometimes that's really what it is our butts come out because we are fearful of not being successful, not making the right choice, what will people think of me, any of those different things. We would love to talk to you more about that and kind of help you understand about your butt and how we can make your butt smaller. Any of those great things, right? Because we're all trying to make our butt smaller right now. So we would love to chat with you about that. We all have butts, and we're happy to chat with you about any of those. Thanks so much for your time, and we hope to see you on the pink side soon. Bye.